Well, good day there, boys and girls. When I have difficulties with one, I need the other one to get me out of the bush and to get me back in. To feed the chickens and such. It's crucially important to have two vehicles for me. You nearly can't go without, especially in times like this. Like 12 hours awaiting a small little part there, and I'm waiting for that. So I need the ram charger to get out of here. It died over there in the bush, and I need the ram charger to get out here, come back, feed the chickens. So it's nearly crucial. Now, when I bought that ram charger, I paid a nickel for it. Like it was a very inexpensive choice, and it was a calculated decision based on the fact that I was saving $850 per year on vehicle insurance, as opposed.
What can I do for you?
get closer. That abandon isn't ready yet. Not ready. Need more rage. That abandon isn't ready yet. Can't do that yet. I'm out of range. Need more rage. Not enough rage. Need more rage. Not enough rage. Need more rage. Not enough rage. Can't do that yet. Not ready. Need more rage. Inventory is full.
What can I do for you?
Hello. See you around. Greetings. Go with honor, friend. Hey there. See you later. King's honor, friend. For the
I need to get closer.
Van Cleef pay big for your heads.
The best RPG on PC is seconds away. Download now on the Plarium Play. The best RPG on PC is seconds away. Download now on the Plarium Play Launcher and get ready to raid. Explore, collect, and fight. Choose your champions. Defeat terrifying bosses. Win glory in PvP battles. Raid, Shadow.
It's Thursday. My name's Philip DeFranco. I'm tired and don't feel like trying as hard, in part because the news cycle has finally pummeled me into emotional submission. And do facts even matter anymore? Because are facts facts if they don't already further cement something that I already agree with? Which is also a scary thing to say because almost 100% of people believe that, not realizing that I'm commenting on them. Yeah, hit that like button, otherwise I will slap your mother, but not in the way that she likes. And hey, let's just jump into it. First up today, let's talk about kneeling. There's a story that I selected almost solely because I like the alliteration. According to a recent poll, over 6 in 10 American adults say professional athletes should use their platform to express their views, with 62% sharing this view. Going from highest to lowest, you have Democrat, Independent, Republican, and then by age group, you have under 50 years old, 50 to 64, and then 65 plus. Then, getting more specific, the polling showed that 56% of Americans support kneeling during the national anthem to protest racial inequality, 42% believing that it was not appropriate. But the standout here with that percentage, the thing that really stood out, it wasn't split among age groups, it wasn't split among political beliefs, it was the change over time. Right back in August of 2018, only 43% supported that, then you jump to July 2020, 52%, and now September, 56%, which is obviously the highest. Which I will say, I think all of that is interesting, especially as we tonight start football season, because it does appear that public sentiment is in a far different place, even if you're talking about just the changing of over 10%. That's a ton of people. And yeah, for me, it's just anytime a person and their opinion changes, I always find it fascinating. Actually, to tag a question onto this story, has your opinion changed over the past several years? And if you are someone that did not initially find it appropriate, but now you do, what changed? More information, different points of view? Did you just change as an individual? I'd love to know. And then, let's talk about this news out of Missouri, which is, just side note, not to gush or pander, easily one of the 8 best states in the United States that starts with the letter M. What we're talking about in Missouri is what is happening at the University of Missouri. If you're not aware, there's been a ton of criticism about how this school has handled reopening during the pandemic. And also, just so we're clear, it's not because they didn't invite the Nelk boys to help spread COVID. Right, reportedly, the school does not need that help because there are 635 active reported cases, which also means that since August 19th, there have been over 1,000 coronavirus cases at the university. And also here, I should say at least, because access to testing on the campus has reportedly been very difficult. With one student tweeting, Mizzou is hiding COVID cases. You need a referral in order to test, making tests inaccessible. During my appointment, they said I have it, but wouldn't order me to be tested unless my work required it. They didn't want to report my case. Also, there's reportedly been issues with food, and not only because you have students tweeting out photos like this of their quarantine meals. You see 2 pieces of ravioli, there's some broccoli, but apparently that person was lucky because you have other students straight out claiming that sometimes the school just forgets to feed them. Others also saying that the aggressive contact tracing that the school has been posting about online is actually close to non-existent. And so with all of these alleged issues and more, what do the students do? Well, of course they speak up, and they do that in part by tweeting. And more specifically, tweeting their concerns to the school, as well as the university's system president and acting chancellor, Moon Choi. So in response to some of these vocal students, what we saw Chancellor Choi, ooh, I like the alliteration, what we ended up seeing Chancellor Choi do is say, I hear you, your concerns are valid, we are working. I'm kidding. He reportedly ended up blocking a number of these students. For example, there was a student who shared a video of sinks at the school not working, making it impossible for the student to wash their hands. You know, something that is integral to being able to safely reopen. That person ended up being blocked, with him sharing a screenshot saying, definitely a professional approach to addressing COVID concerns, a real class act. Right, and with this, we also saw a student Twitter account by the name of University of Misery posting about all the awful responses. Right, in general, this move of blocking was not met well. We saw responses like, my job as a reporter is to hold the powerful accountable and be a watchdog. When the chancellor/president of the university decides to block me on here and yet also brag about how great our journalism school is, that's a huge problem. And here's the thing, as far as Choi's side of this situation, there was a university spokesperson that spoke to the Kansas City Star, and they confirmed confirmed that yes, in fact, Choi did block the students and they added, he has been on the receiving end of messages/tweets that were disrespectful and not constructive. He is always open to respectful conversations with students. Here's the thing, it turns out Choi's feelings might not be enough to cover his bases. Reportedly, some of the people blocked by Choi actually got a lawyer to send Choi and other school officials a letter. With that letter reading, not only is it immoral and repugnant for President Choi to block students and other persons in social media who are trying to raise awareness of campus safety issues in the middle of a global pandemic, it is also unlawful. With that letter going on to argue that by using his Twitter account as a tool of his office, President Choi's Twitter account has become government-controlled property. There is no official account for the UM system president, and so his handle is the only public-facing account for President Choi. As President Choi's Twitter account is a government forum, blocking people for their criticism of the university's handling of a public health crisis constitutes viewpoint-based discrimination in violation of the First Amendment. With the letter essentially going on to say, hey, Choi, unblock these students, or get ready for court. And ultimately what we've seen so far there is it appears that Choi is backing down, and some students have shared that they were unblocked. Here's the thing, with this story, I'm not doing it just to bust Choi's chops. You know, the mess in Mizzou is unique because of the blocking situation, but also the general fumbling of bringing students back to campus is unfortunately not. There are schools all across the country with massive outbreaks that started essentially right as students were brought back. You know, we have new reports indicating that colleges in all 50 states have reported cases, many schools linking clusters to social gatherings. There have been at least more than 40,000 coronavirus cases among college students and staff. And I say at least because of some issues that we've seen as far as getting testing, as well as the lag for some schools when it comes to reporting data. So there is all of that, but actually, if I can end the story on a potentially positive note, reportedly, nationwide, right, each state and each county is different, but nationwide, new coronavirus cases dropped 13% the past week. Hopefully we see that trend continue, because even though there was a 13% drop, that is a ton of new cases each day. Right now, in the States, we're still averaging 37,000 new cases a day, and unfortunately last night, we passed 190,000 plus dead Americans, which, one, is a genuinely horrifying number. It feels like this continuously growing number no longer has the impact that it once had, right? Like the reaction to hearing 190,000 plus have died is so muted compared to when the first 30,000 did, though that may be a result of it feeling like we've been in the bad times for months now. And two, makes the following transition incredibly jarring. Then, really quick, let's pay the bills and promote the fantastic sponsor of today's show, Raycon, the official bringer of today's Today in Awesome. And if you don't know, Raycon is a company that's founded on the belief that premium audio should be affordable without the insane price markups. Started with audio engineers and some of the music industry's elite coming together to develop an awesome line of wireless ear times with a single charge, seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass, a compact design, and not to mention they are stylish and come in a variety of colors. Also, and I would argue more importantly, they are comfortable, sound great, and have that minimal design. Great for whatever you do, whether you're working from home, you're working out, you're listening to music and podcasts, you're doing whatever. And best of all, if you're on the fence but intrigued, they have a 45-day free return policy, so you can make sure they are the pair of wireless earbuds for you. But yeah, if you want to join me in owning a pair of your own, go to buyraycon.com/Franco, or just click that link in the description down below to get 15% off your order today. And the first bit of awesome today is just me saying, hey, if you're in the United States or Canada and you're already not on my text line, how dare you text me at 813-213-4423. In addition to general updates, I've been doing things like random Zooms with random people from the text line. We're also starting to build out specific community with more niche things, like people who already signed up and text me the hashtag fantasy. There I talk to people about fantasy football. A bunch of us are actually playing together now. Yeah, text me, 813-213-4423. Also, and me not promoting myself awesome, we saw 30 years after the premiere, a launch of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air clothing line. We also got a trailer for the new Adam Sandler movie, which is Hugh v. Halloween. We had celebrities teaching you American slang. You had Michael K. Williams breaking down his most iconic characters. Also, side note, is anyone else loving Lovecraft Country? Every episode I'm just more and more invested. Like, I love the world that's been created. And as always, if you want to see the full versions of everything I just shared, maybe the secret link of the day, maybe even more secret link of the day, estimated to be 2 to 3 times more secret, or really anything. Links, as always, are in the description down below. Then
Call the chief, tell him we're on the way. We're gonna be there in 5 to 10 minutes. We're gonna catch this guy one way or another. We're on a straight road. Why do you keep swerving? Call the chief, tell him we're on the way. We're gonna be there in 5 to 10 minutes. We're gonna catch this guy one way or another. We're on a straight road. Why do you keep swerving?
let's talk about the PPP, right? The Paycheck Protection Program. It was passed under the CARES Act, meant to give out loans to small businesses to help keep them afloat during the pandemic, and specifically to help them keep their employees on the payroll. And in the past, we've seen controversies pop up over who got the loans and who hasn't, right? The money was intended to help small businesses, and so people were outraged when they saw things like Shake Shack getting $10 million. Money, which I will say, after the outrage, Shake Shack did give back to the government. But it should also be noted that they were by no means the only incredibly large company that got one of these loans. Some did return, some have kept, but the reason we're talking about this situation today is because of a new report that came out. A report that found out that some of YouTube's biggest names actually were the recipients of PPP loans, with Mashable specifically pointing out Jeffree Star, Mr. Beast, and the FaZe Clan. And according to a ProPublica database that tracks all the federal loans that have been given out, Jeffree Star Cosmetics was approved for a loan ranging from $350,000 to $1 million on May 3rd. Mr. Beast YouTube LLC was approved for a loan in the same range about a month earlier on April 14th, and FaZe Clan Inc. was approved for a loan ranging from $1 million to $2 million on April 27th. This was seen as very notable because, as Mashable explains, all three companies, or at the very least the people who own them, are perceived to have massive wealth, with them writing, Mr. Beast and Jeffree Star's loans are particularly surprising because both YouTubers have built brands on luxury and extravagance. Their article then goes on to dive into that, looking at the finances of each company and creator in further detail. The outlet describing Mr. Beast as someone who frequently gives away cash prizes, cars, and most recently a private island through outlandish stunts. Then going on to note his big charitable giveaways, including one back in June where he pledged to split a $150,000 donation to organizations supporting racial justice and police reform, as well as several small businesses. As far as why Mr. Beast's company applied for and got a PPP loan, a representative reportedly said, multiple sponsors pulled out of projects, our advertising revenue plummeted by 70%, and we had numerous finished videos we couldn't post. We didn't have access to testing, so we also had no idea at the time when we would be able to produce new content. We felt this was the best avenue that would help us weather the storm. And also arguing that the company is different from Mr. Beast's personal accounts. And adding all charitable donations, including a $150,000 to Black Lives Matter and $250,000 to Special Effect, of course, did not come from company resources. Then, of course, as mentioned, the article mentions Jeffree Star, who they note was listed among Forbes' highest paid YouTubers in 2018, with Forbes reporting that he brought in $18 million that year, and his makeup company, Jeffree Star Cosmetics, was worth an estimated $100 million. Though they do also note that he took a hit because Morphe cut ties with him. Also, noting here that all of that happened after he was already approved for the loan on May 3rd. And then finally, you have FaZe Clan, which the article says is currently valued at $240 million and ranks 4th on Forbes' most valuable esports companies. Also here, the head of of communications for FaZe Clan confirmed to Mashable that they did receive $1.1 million. Also, really significantly here, the outlet notes that in early April, just a few weeks before they were given that loan, the organization had just closed out a $40 million funding round that also secured an exclusive partnership with Network, which is an e-commerce platform that also works with Nike and Puma, with it going on to say that at the time, FaZe Clan CEO Lee Trink told Forbes, "I do not look at this terrible moment as an opportunity, but we are fortunate we are in the right industry for a moment like this, when everyone is turning to esports and streaming, and we are positioned to be bigger on the other side of it." Right, so the general idea some people get when they hear that is, okay, so you were set up for success in this moment, which of course you weren't rooting for, but if that was the case, why would you need this PPP loan that could have actually gone to a much smaller business, or actually a few smaller businesses? And regarding that, we saw Trink give a statement to Mashable about the loan, saying that the business had expanded its staff in January and that they were grateful for the loan because it has allowed us to retain 100% of our employees, despite having to reduce our revenue projection by many millions in esports alone due to the pandemic, and adding that they always intended to pay back the loan in full. Though we also did see some people confused by that statement. One of the main things with the PPP loans is that if you jump through the right hoops, these are actually forgivable loans. And so with this story coming out, we saw a number of people responding on social media mad that these people and these companies got this money instead of what they considered much smaller businesses. With people noting that tons of businesses have had to close because they could not get PPP loans. We also saw some taking specific aim at Mr. Beast, with people writing things like, "Small businesses desperately applying for PPP loans and shutting down after not receiving it are victims of the actions of Mr. Beast and others like him. He has no right to take government money and then re-give out to those he deems worthy. That's simply powerful people playing with money." But also, on the other side of this, you had people saying, no, Mr. Beast actually does deserve it. This because despite whatever his own personal wealth is, he employs people. Also, with what he has, he helps people, he also gives money away. And also, a kind of more broad defense, you have people arguing that these companies and creators are not directly to blame, and that if anything, it's really on the government to decide who the loans go to and distribute the money. Which, I will say here, this is kind of just the most recent version of this story. Right, as I mentioned earlier, you had that Shake Shack example. But also, you have other big organizations, Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, Potbelly Sandwich Shop, the Catholic Church, the Lakers, as well as companies owned by incredibly wealthy celebrities getting PPP loans, like Khloe Kardashian, Kanye West, Reese Witherspoon. And while also here, of course, there's always the argument that people should have never applied in the first place. We've also now seen hard evidence on a ton of issues with how this money has been allocated from the top down. Right, earlier this month, the House Oversight Committee concluded that thousands of PPP loans were given to companies that should not have received them. And according to a report released just last Tuesday by the Select Subcommittee on the Coronavirus Crisis, turns out the Trump administration gave out some loans to companies that didn't even fill out complete applications. This in addition to providing hundreds of loans to government contractors that had previously been flagged for significant performance and integrity issues, as well as giving nearly $100 million to companies that were literally ineligible for PPP money. This because they had been banned from doing business with the federal government. And at the same time, other studies and reports have found that many large companies got loans before small businesses, who horribly were largely left out of the first round of loan distributions despite needing the money the most. In fact, economists at the University of Chicago and MIT found that just 15% of companies in the areas most affected by declines in hours worked and business shutdowns received PPP funding. And in fact, in areas least affected, 30% of companies received PPP funding. And even beyond that, there are a ton of problems with the data and records of the loans that not only call into question how the program is managed, but also how effective it has been in helping companies keep employees on the payroll. According to a report from the Los Angeles Times, out of the roughly 4.9 million loans awarded as of July, over 550,000 approved applications listed 0 jobs retained and over 320,000 left it blank entirely. With the Times also reporting that many small businesses were approved for loans much larger than what they actually got, and that there was no explanation for the discrepancy in the data. And all of that is extremely notable because one of the only things that Republicans and Democrats can agree on right now regarding the next coronavirus stimulus package is giving out more PPP, and if there is an issue with that, that needs to be addressed. But with all that said, I would love to know your thoughts on this. All right, we've talked about a version of this situation that's a little farther away from our home, right here on YouTube, right, more mainstream celebrity type companies, but when you hear the news that a FaZe Clan, a Jeffree Star, or Mr. Beast got a PPP loan, what are your thoughts on that? Do you think that it makes sense? Because regardless of how much perceived massive wealth they have, at the end of the day, they are a small business, right? They technically qualify. They, as an individual, should not have to take a personal hit. Or no, you think at the end of the day, it is a moral and individual choice. But if you have an organization that is valued at $240 million that just closed a $40 million round, that they should either not receive it or be further back in a priority and that the money first go to more mom and pop businesses. Yeah, I would really love to know your thoughts on this one. And actually, the last thing we're going to talk about today, we touched on for a second, coronavirus relief? Will we see a bill passed to help the millions of Americans that are suffering right now? And the answer is probably not. While I was filming today's show, we saw Republican and Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell tweet, every Senate Democrat just voted against hundreds of billions of dollars of COVID-19 relief. They blocked money for schools, testing, vaccines, unemployment insurance, and the Paycheck Protection Program. Their goal is clear: no help for American families before the election. And the unfortunate thing with this story is it appears that it is largely partisan politics. Right, so it appears that both sides do want to have a coronavirus relief package. But the difference that we've seen in the proposals is massive. Right, there's been a coronavirus relief package in play since May. This because back in May, the House of Representatives, or notably the House Democrats, passed a $3 trillion bill, with their proposal including, among other things, an extension of that $600 a week for people that are unemployed, $500 billion for state governments, $375 billion for local governments, $175 billion for testing and other health-related expenses, $75 billion for housing assistance, $25 billion for the U.S. Postal Service, $10 billion for small businesses, $3.6 billion for election security and preparation. This would also provide another round of stimulus checks, up to $6,000 per household. Individuals earning up to $75,000 will get a one-time $1,200 check, and couples earning up to $150,000 would be eligible for $2,400. Also, for dependents with a maximum of 3, regardless of age, you would get $1,200 each. This because the first round of stimulus checks excluded dependents that were older than 16, including many college students and even a good chunk of high schoolers. Right, and the general idea with this proposal, as Axios explains, was that Democrat House leadership sees the proposal as a way to lay down a marker regarding their priorities and force congressional Republicans in the Trump administration to the negotiating table. Right, and this because the Republicans controlled the Senate. The idea that this would pass the Republican-controlled Senate, it just wasn't going to happen. So what we ended up seeing was Senate Republicans proposing a $1 trillion bill, which we talked about back in July, but that bill largely fell apart, and so instead they put forward what has been described as a skinny bill. The price tag on this bill much lower, landing somewhere between $500 to $700 billion. Notably, as the Associated Press pointed out, the $500 billion measure is roughly half the size of legislation promoted by GOP leaders this summer, but was too big for most conservatives. With the AP noting the Republican bill would provide $105 billion to help schools reopen, enact a shield against lawsuits for businesses and others moving ahead to reopen. Right, so if a company or other entities like schools and churches decided to open back up and someone got COVID, that organization is shielded from a lawsuit. The Republican bill would create a scaled-back $300 per week supplemental jobless benefit, write off $10 billion in earlier debt at the U.S. Postal Service, set aside $31 billion for a coronavirus vaccine, $16 billion for virus testing, and $15 billion to help childcare providers reopen, provide $20 billion for farmers, and devote $258 billion for a second round of paycheck protection subsidies. With the AP pointing out it did not contain a new round of $1,200 direct payments going out under Trump's name, and the new $300 weekly jobless benefit would expire just after Christmas on December 27th. Right, and regarding that proposal, anyone kind of paying attention knew that this was not going to pass. You had Chuck Schumer saying Thursday's bill is not going to happen because it is so emaciated, so filled with poison pills, so partisanly designed. Also saying that Republicans are trying to check the box and give the appearance of action rather than actually meet the truly profound needs of the American people. With the AP reporting that Democrats say the GOP bill is far too small and leaves out important priorities, including hundreds of billions of dollars for state and local governments, more generous jobless benefits, and help for renters and owners, along with other provisions. But ultimately, that is where we are with the story right now. Right, essentially, to boil it down, oversimplify it, you have both sides saying the other side, it's all about partisan politics, political theater. Also, I will say, to keep from making a false equivalency here, one of these proposals provide far more relief to your average American than the other. And if you're going to talk about political theater, Mitch McConnell won't even bring the House bill to the floor so the Republicans can shoot it down because he knows that the headlines would look bad. But hey, that's the story, also some of my personal takeaway, and of course I pass the question off to you. What are your thoughts on this? And that, my friends, is where I'm going to end today's show. As always, thank you for watching today's video. Also, thank you for hitting that like button like it called you fat back in high school. Speed and precision, knowing full well that it is definitely the right thing to do. Also, if you're looking for more to watch, maybe you missed yesterday's hyper suppressed by YouTube Philip DeFranco show, or if you need something lighter, I have that brand new podcast with a fantastic Jacksepticeye.
Twilight falls on Azeroth. A new dawn rises in its wake. The pages turn to the next chapter of Ascension's history. The Dark Portal is open. The dangers of Outland await. The Burning Crusade is finally here. Hey there, heroes. Welcome to the Ascension official update. Here, we're bringing you up to speed on everything that's been happening with Ascension classless WoW. I'm your host Zen, and today we're covering Ascension's first expansion. Welcome to the Burning Crusade. A brand new world awaits you, heroes. One you may have traveled before, but one you've never experienced like this. Ascension's first expansion invites you to walk the waste of Outland as your own custom hero. Forge your champion from your imagination, pick your favorite spells and abilities, assign your talents, discover epic gear, and conquer a world ravaged by war. Danger and excitement await in equal measure, and as you explore your favorite zones and defeat your strongest foes, you'll have the chance to challenge Outland in a brand new way, through the vessel of your classless hero. Using the Hero Architect, you'll forge a unique champion that echoes your individual playstyle, choosing the spells and talents you want to create the class of your dreams. As you quest to level 70 and tackle the dangers of dungeons and raids, decimate battlegrounds and compete in arenas, you'll gather allies, forge friendships, and test both your hero and your creativity as you conquer the dangers of the world. Get prepared, heroes. The Dark Portal opens on August 21st. Once you step into Outland, you can expect a faithful recreation of the world you love, along with some incredible additions. As expected, the expansion will see your hero adventuring to level 70, exploring your favorite zones as you make your mark on a dying world. As you grow in strength, you'll delve deep into dungeons, tackle challenging raids, compete against other heroes in battlegrounds and arenas, and dominate your foes in the open world. All the while, you'll be customizing and improving your classless hero using both the Hero Architect and the ever-expanding Mystic Enchantment Collection. Experience rates will shift to ×5 from levels 1 through 60, allowing new heroes a chance to journey quickly towards the Dark Portal, and settle at a comfortable ×2 from levels 60 to 70. Additionally, all normal dungeons and standard world events such as Hala and Hellfire will be open upon release. Yet the familiar is only half of it. As you explore, you'll discover new dangers unique to Ascension. High-risk world events, challenge modes, and deadly heroic dungeons and raids will offer heroes seeking true challenge a place to test their colossal strength. The Burning Crusade is the beginning of a new era for Ascension, heroes. As you storm the Dark Portal, you'll be charging into a familiar world with some amazing and exciting new tools. Ascension has undergone a ton of recent upgrades. The new dynamic ability cost overhaul ensured that spells, abilities, and talents had a cost equivalent to their power, and hundreds of brand new mystic enchantments hit the scene for heroes to create and empower any build they might imagine. Talents and abilities have improved and adjusted, and the brand new Hero Architect allows heroes to shape, mold, and perfect their classless heroes. There has never been a better time for new heroes to leap into the fray, and for longtime veterans to break out their theory crafting hats and forge the powerful builds of the future. Outland is your chance to start a new adventure or continue your journey from where you left it. No matter which you choose, if you hope to forge a hero that can withstand the world's dangers, you'll need the help of one tool in particular, the ever-improving Hero Architect. The Hero Architect is your most essential tool for tackling Outland. Using this incredible tome, you'll be able to build, shape, and forge your classless hero. The Hero Architect allows you to map out your own builds by choosing spells and talents from any class, or browse builds from top creators and load them straight to your hero. You can forge your own builds or choose a popular one to get you straight into the game. Throughout the Burning Crusade, the Hero Architect will constantly expand and improve, gaining more robust features to serve you better as the compendium of power for your classless hero. Build links, build previewing, build codes as viewing will allow you to create builds in the Architect without actively spending your points. You'll be able to map something out, play with it, make adjustments, move spells and talents around, and then learn it all with the click of a button once you're ready to commit. Build codes will let you move a build from Ascension's online talent calculator into the game, meaning you can bring your theory crafting hat with you wherever you go. You can map out a build, mess with it as necessary, and then copy-paste the code to get it straight into the game. Private builds let you upload builds that only people you allow can see. If you're a sneaky rogue and don't want your secrets getting out, private builds allow you to share with only selected people, meaning you can still build and share, but only reveal to the people you trust. Speaking of upgrades, the Mystic Enchantment Collection will continue to expand throughout TBC to include increasingly unique, interesting, and hero-defining enchantments. As before, placing these powerful effects on your weapons and armor can drastically empower your hero, opening up new playstyles, taking builds from good to great, and helping you create your unique identity. Recently, the Mystic Enchantment Collection saw a ton of new enchantments added, and heroes have been hard at work thinking, theory crafting, and applying these powerful effects to create some truly remarkable builds. As the Burning Crusade moves forward, you can expect hundreds more enchantments to appear, opening up new amazing builds, playstyles, and ways that you can tackle Outland. If you want to take your hero to the next level, learning the Mystic Enchantment system and seeking out enchantments should be one of your primary goals as you adventure into Outland and beyond. As your hero grows in power, so too will the dangers you face in Outland. From dungeons and raids to open world events and PvP, the world is fraught with challenges to overcome. No matter what type of hero you build, you'll have the chance to forge a legacy. Whether you're built for slaying bosses or tanking foes, capturing flags or raining fire from the backlines, the Burning Crusade will have dozens of opportunities to put yourself and your creativity to the test. The high-risk world is changing, heroes. What was once a wasteland, barren of worthy prey, is now an untamed arena of fierce competitive combat. In TBC, the high-risk open world has shifted to be an active world that takes steps to pit heroes against each other. Gone are the days where you'd wander the Plaguelands in boredom, stumbling by chance on some poor soul struggling against monsters and slaying them without effort in a lackluster fight. Behind you are the hours of endless grinding for epic gear, hoping to find some piece that you can use, sell, or trade. In the Burning Crusade, the entire high-risk environment has been redesigned to usher worthy heroes towards incredible locations to compete for epic gear. The stakes are higher, the danger more intense, and the rewards more unbelievable than ever before. Introducing high-risk events. High-risk world events are a deadly new addition to Outland that will serve as hotspots for both individual heroes and groups of friends who love the adrenaline of high-risk PvP. These events are incredible chances to snag gear out in the open world and contend with enemies worthy of being called high-risk opponents. High-risk events will offer heroes who live for PvP a chance to test their builds, engage in epic fights, and also gear up entirely in the open world. By engaging in these events, you'll find powerful PvP gear that will bring your hero to new heights of power, if you can survive. Additionally, there are high-risk events for all group sizes. Whether you want to compete solo, with a few friends, against the opposite faction, or even with your guild, there's a high-risk event where you can shine. Here's a sneak peek. Netherstorm stands as a place of unbound arcane energy. Energy that the minions of Kael'thas Sunstrider are out to claim for themselves. Their colossal mana forges harvest energy from the surrounding nexus and channel it into the Palace of Tempest Keep. From time to time, these forges extract a powerful artifact known as an Orb of Power, and it's with these orbs that the first high-risk event appears. Abstracting Power is a party-based high-risk event that challenges heroes to adventure across Netherstorm and steal orbs of power from mana forges. Once collected, you'll need to secret these arcane orbs to the Stormspire, away from Kael's clutches and into the hands of more neutral parties. The first group to take all 5 orbs from the different mana forges and get them to the Spire will claim victory in the event, gaining the epic rewards that come with it. Venture to each mana forge, claim the orbs of power within, and escort each to the Stormspire. You didn't think it'd be that easy though, did you, heroes? Killing a hero holding an orb of power allows you to steal it, claiming it as your own and giving you the credit if you turn it in. This presents heroes participating with an interesting decision. Will you hunt down the orbs yourselves, or steal them from unsuspecting foes as they try to deliver them? No matter which path you choose, here's a helpful tip. Orbs of power cannot be stolen while inside Netherstorm's eco-domes. Clever heroes may find a way to move between the domes to secure their treasure and snag the rewards. Additionally, holding an orb means you'll take more damage in combat and be unable to mount up for a quick escape. Going it alone may be tough, and enlisting a few allies might be crucial in surviving this deadly event. Of course, adventure exists in other areas of Outland as well. Hammett Nessingwary, for example, has an interesting expedition for heroes willing to embark on a friendly hunt. Nessingwary's expedition is a race across the plains to hunt down and slay the most dangerous of Nagrand's prey. Upon speaking to the old hunter, you'll receive a unique version of one of the 3 big game hunter quests. When you do, the race is on. Dash across Nagrand, complete your big game questline, and turn in the entire completed chain to claim victory. The first hunter to return to Nessingwary and hand in their finished quest chain will be crowned the Big Game Hunter. Other than that though, there's no real rules to this race, and playing fair certainly didn't make the list. As you wander the plains looking for big beasts to bring down, you'll need to keep an eye out for other heroes on the hunt. This event only has one victor after all, and a great way to cut down on the competition is to put other competitors out of the race. Slay other heroes, take down your own hunter challenge, and claim your place as the apex predator of Nagrand. More of a lone wolf kind of hero? Want to compete in a place where 1v1 is king? Think you can make it as a gladiator, taking on multiple opponents one after the other? Great news. The Blood Bowl is coming to Outland. The Blood Bowl is a competitive open-world pit fighting competition where heroes can step into the ring as 1v1 gladiators. Heroes itching for a fair fight can test their mettle against foes and see how long they can hold their own in a series of consecutive 1v1 fights. As you take down other heroes, you'll earn Mystic Orb Shards and points for how long you stay in the ring. And when the Blood Bowl hits the time limit, the hero still standing with the most victories will be crowned the winner. And of course, to the winner go the spoils. The Blood Bowl will announce itself in World Chat when it goes live. Once it does, teleporters in capital cities will offer you a quick way to parachute down into the fray. If it's guild versus guild events you're after, heroes, then no trial stands as tested as the fabled Crow's Cache. Crow's Cache is a high-risk event based around competing for a single chest of treasures. Inside this stone coffer is a ton of epic gear, and the first hero to loot it can claim the spoils within. For TBC, Crow's Cache is moving to Outland, and will soon be spawning in new incredible places. These aren't boring locations either. They're amazing spots where guilds can execute strategy and tactics to claim victory over each other. Utilizing terrain will be crucial in securing the new Crow's Cache, and guilds who hope to snag it for themselves will need to master both spawn locations and the environment to claim the treasures within. Once the Dark Portal opens, Crow's Cache will stop spawning in Azeroth and move to its new TBC locations. Good luck finding them as you quest for the chest. Yet epic gear is hardly the only thing that guilds need stocked in their coffers. Resources and materials such as ore and herbs are often just as valuable as equipment itself. If you and your guild are looking to hoard up on resources, scouring the world for individual herb and ore nodes might not be your best shot. You may want to search for the Mother Lode. Mother Lodes are massive herb and ore nodes that spawn in the high-risk open world and give a huge announcement when they appear. These gigantic resource nodes are bursting with materials and can supply a guild with tons of mats for all their crafting needs. They're not the type of thing that you can harvest subtly though. Mother Lodes are so huge that they require 3 masters to harvest. Want to snag that ore Mother Lode for your guild? You'll need 3 max tier miners to mine it. Looking to pick that fellweed? Better bring 3 max rank herbalists. Mother Lodes will take some time to harvest, so heroes looking to claim them for their guild will have to be wary of aggressive foes. You will be in high risk after all. The best way to gather Mother Lodes is to bring other members of your guild along for protection. If you manage to successfully defend your gatherers and fight off enemies, you'll claim massive resources for your guild. Last up, heroes, it's not truly an event unless a few bitter rivalries are formed. And no rivalry is greater than that between the Alliance and Horde. Reclaiming Auchindoun is a faction-based high-risk event that will see the Horde and Alliance competing against both each other and the dreaded Shadow Council for control of the Draenei Ruins. While the Shadow Council swarms these once holy grounds, Horde and Alliance heroes will need to wrest control of the surrounding Soul Towers. When your faction controls the towers, slaying members of the Shadow Council will award you with Spirit Crystals. These potent crystals can be turned in at a Quartermaster to net your faction points. The faction that hits the point cap first will receive a powerful faction-wide buff, as well as personal rewards. Fight for the towers, claim your faction points, and revel in the rewards that come with reclaiming Auchindoun. There are plenty more high-risk events to discover, but those you'll need to find and explore yourself. Nearly every zone in Outland has a high-risk event, and heroes who love high risk can really get excited for the new open-world challenges that await in the Burning Crusade. For some heroes, only one place is worthy of proving their strength. The thrill of close quarters combat, the rush of unleashing your full power every battle. Whether locked in single combat or competing with allies in a team, there is no PvP experience quite like the arena. Some heroes forge their entire identity around this competitive domain. Supremacy is their aim, and victory is claimed not just through flawless gameplay, but through careful planning, strategy, and build design. For you, heroes, a place to prove your strength. Burning Crusade Arena Seasons. Arena Seasons are exactly what they sound like. Time-locked competitions where you can compete to claim absolute dominance over the arena. During an arena season, you can compete in competitive ranked play to earn incredible rewards like titles, mounts, and other exclusive treasures. Even if you don't make it to the top, competing in the arena will unlock arena gear, powerful PvP equipment that will empower your hero immensely. Continue to compete, and as you climb in rating, you'll unlock better and better gear. If you do, you'll be a god amongst mortals in PvP combat, striking down foes and slaying enemies with incredible power. Arena seasons will feature 1v1, 2v2, and 3v3 brackets. Additionally, TBC will mark a shift in arena PvP to focus more on team-based combat rather than 1v1s. This shift will offer heroes a more engaging, dynamic, and high-quality PvP experience, where they and their friends can engage their foes in really epic team battles. Though 1v1 will still be available and important, and heroes who love it can participate and earn gear, some equipment will require 2v2 and 3v3 rating. If you want to attain true divinity, you'll need a pair of trusted allies to do it. Grab your friends, build your hero, and decimate the competition with Ascension Arena Seasons. The dangers of Outland exist far beyond the open world, heroes. The machinations of more sinister forces often lie beneath the surface, secreted away within the depths of dungeons. Many of these threats you'll conquer along your adventure, but some will be too powerful to engage with before you're prepared. Terrible threats wait in the strongest of dungeons, and if you hope to survive these trials, you'll need the help of your closest allies. Introducing Heroic Dungeons. Heroic Dungeons are overhauled versions of the ones you know and love, upgraded and improved to provide a solid challenge for groups of classless heroes. Inside, you'll find tougher foes to slay and greater rewards to scavenge, making Heroics the perfect place for up-and-coming adventurers to upgrade their gear and prove their prowess. Heroic Dungeons will require both teamwork and skill, and have been hand-tuned and polished to provide you and your group with a thrilling challenge. If you think you're up for it, grab your friends and give one a shot. Though Heroic Dungeons won't be available right from the get-go, they will appear soon after launch for you to tackle if you dare. The most sinister of Outland's threats, however, await you in raids. From the ruins of Karazhan to the crackling towers of Tempest Keep, raids hold the ultimate challenge for lovers of PvE. Raids in TBC have been specifically tuned to provide an incredible experience for classless heroes. They'll release one at a time and offer a familiar challenge with a bit of fresh Ascension spice. TBC raids come in 3 distinct styles: Flex Rating, 10-man Heroic, and 25-man Heroic. Flex Rating offers all heroes a chance to experience raids. Meanwhile, the Heroic versions of these challenges are expressly for the elite. They'll require the full breadth of both your classless hero and your guild to overcome. Guilds seeking to conquer Heroic raids can get excited for both 10 and 25-man versions, which will prove the pinnacle of PvE as you struggle to take them down. If you succeed, you can claim some of the greatest equipment in-game, Heroic versions of that raid's gear to show off your incredible power. Raids will release one at a time throughout the Burning Crusade. The Flex version will release first, and the Heroic shortly after once Flex has been defeated. Finally, heroes, challenge modes. It's no secret that some adventurers enjoy a bit more flair to their leveling experience. An additional hurdle, a mountain to climb. For you, Ascension's challenge modes are just what you need. On TBC release, the Survivalist, Resolute, and Wildcard challenge modes will be open for you to tackle if you choose. Each has been upgraded with increased rewards to fit the new expansion, and heroes looking for an extra test of strength can take on one or more of these modes at once to reap incredible rewards if they manage to complete the challenge. Additionally, though Iron Man and Fell-Touched modes won't be available at launch, they will appear in the future as limited-time weekend events. If you're looking to test your might with a single life, or join the Legion to set fire to the world, keep an eye open for these exclusive challenge modes. Finally, though draft mode won't be available at first, the possibility of a draft or wildcard only season closely following launch is all but assured for those of you who prefer the fun-filled and wild nature of these game modes. If you're looking to play a random hero or play your cards right in draft mode, keep an eye open for announcements. News of these realm types will be dropping soon. And that, heroes, is the overview for Ascension's first expansion. We hope you're excited to charge through the Dark Portal and experience the classless Burning Crusade. The release date again is set for August 21st, so prepare your heroes for the dangers that await in Outland. Be sure to like and subscribe, and ring that bell to be notified every time we release a new video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section.
Look at that, boys. There's the PC. Yeah, the RAM, that's fine. I just download more of it. I don't need to worry about that. They have sent me the new computer. So, NZXT BLD. Good thing we didn't have an A there. And let's see, where can I put it? There we go, how about that? Yeah, alright, now we're a lot better. Okay. So boys, today, we're opening up the new PC. And I'm gonna tell you guys why. My computer is what you like to call a piece of fucking shit. And it's been a piece of shit for a long time. And today we have our solution. Courtesy of NZXT. They have sent me this PC for me to go into the Shadowlands and farm mounts. So boys, let's open it up. Here we go. Shit. Hopefully I don't drop it. So it's got this weird thing right here. It's some padding. Let me just make sure there's nothing bad underneath that I just can't show. This is good.
What's on your mind?
Look at that, dude. Look at that shit, dude. There it is, boys. Holy shit. And they gave me the Alliance case. Look at that shit, dude. There it fucking is, man. Give me 1 second. Let me see what the hell this is. And this is NZXT puck cable management. Oh, that's that thing I don't do. Look at that. Cable management puck. Let me get this out of the box here. How the hell do I get it out of the box? I don't want to drop it. Okay, let me pick it up, and I'm gonna take it down from over here. Give me a second. Okay, we're good. Ah! Oh shit, I spilled my drink! Oh shit! Oh my god, I spilled my fucking drink. Give me a minute, because the fucking cord. I spilled my drink, give me a second. Everything, this is going all according to plan, guys. Everything's totally okay. Oh my god, it's on. Oh, this is perfect. It's going on my old computer. It's gonna short circuit my old computer just in time for me to get the new one. This is great. This is fucking, bro. This is fate, man. This is fucking fate. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's all over my keyboard. Alrighty. How are you? See you later. Gentlemen, we have the case. H10, H510 Alliance Compact Mid-Tower ATX case. There you guys go, boys. Let's open it up. Y'all ready? Alrighty, let me see if I can get this out of the way. What can I use to open up the case? Can I cut it? Okay, I can't do it. Wait, it won't turn off. It won't turn off. Give me a sec, how do I turn off? I thought I got an idea why I could cut it with the Mario thing, with like the propeller. You know how like that happens in movies and shit? It turns out life isn't a movie. Get the box out of there. Okay, where's my what can I use to cut it with?
Well met. Go with honor.
Scissors! Got him. Okay, we've got scissors. I didn't know if I had any. That was what I was worried about. Okay. NZXT, quick start guide. I don't need that. Alright. Only losers read instructions, man. I figure it work itself out, dude. Don't worry about it. Okay, here we go. Let me open this motherfucker up. I gotta try and pull it out of here. I guess if I just turned around, would this be better? I don't even know how to get it out of here. Because like lifting it out, it's gonna be a pain in the dick. Let me just turn it. Should I turn it over? Do I have to lift it out? All right. Yep. Come on. Yep. Try and get out of the box. Okay. Piece of shit. Tear the box. I got it. Wait, the drink's going off. The drink's falling over again. Give me a minute. Let me get the drink over here. There. All right. I can't get it out of the box.
Things on their way.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it out of the box.
The Alliance.
Do I use gravity? All right, let's do it. That's what I started doing that, and you guys were like, "Oh no, 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 don't do that." All right, boys. What does this say? I don't know what the hell that is. Holy shit. Holy shit, boys. Look at that. Look at that, dude. Look at that shit, dude. No, I'm not gonna drop it. I will not drop it. Okay. Here we go. Let me open it up. Let me get it out of the box. Okay.
Need help?
Alrighty. We almost got it, boys. We almost got it. I can't get this motherfucker out. Oh my god, this looks fucking good. This actually looks really fucking good. Look at this. Look at this shit, dude. Look at it. All right. This is the box right here. Take a look at that. Take a look at that beautiful fucking box. It's got the Alliance symbol on it. The Alliance that won Battle for Azeroth. The best faction. This device is going to take us into the Shadowlands. I'm very excited. Oh. Oh, dude. No, I'm not gonna break it. I'm gonna try not to break it. What is this? What the hell was this? It's not a... What, you think they got me a diaper for the Shadowlands release? It kind of looks like it, but it's not. Well, let me get this out of the way. Okay, what the hell is all this? What's all this? What are these for? Is that cords or some shit?
What can I do for you?
Oh, they want... I have to put in the cords myself. Oh, shit. Okay. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I can... Listen, guys, I can figure this out. I don't want to hear any negativity. I can figure this out. It's gonna be just fine. Now we've got another... No, guys. It's gonna be... It'll be fine, guys. It'll be fine. It'll be 100% fine. What are these? Okay. What's this? I'm trying to get an idea. Connect all cables before turning on. This actually is complicated. I need to actually look this up. Because I don't know. Yeah, look at this. There it is, boys. Let me move this out of the way. It's prevail. Yeah, it's okay. Well, they didn't have the cords put in. Probably because they can't ship it like that. Look at that, boys. There's the PC. Ooh.
Hey there.
It'd be fine.
See you
Yeah,
around.
it'll be fine. I'll put this over here.
Well
It's
met.
okay. Let's get this over here. And yeah, the RAM, that's fine. I just download more of it. I don't need to worry about that. All right. Good. We are good. That, boys. That is our new PC. It's plugged in, ready to go, man? Is it really? Let me see. I'm gonna turn it around. So, what are these things here? Because this one just like came out. Like, what is this supposed to be? It says T-Force. It's a spacer. I'll move it up so you guys get a better look at it. There we go. This is fine. So we have ourselves right here.
My attention.
The 2080 Ti. Now, NZXT was kind enough not only to send me this PC, but they also said that whenever the 3090 comes out, they will send me a 3090 for me to upgrade this PC with. I am very fucking excited whenever it releases. I am very, very, very fucking excited. Maybe at that time, I will be able to successfully load in all of my add-ons to play WoW. Also, we have RAM. The RAM right there is very fast. It's the fastest RAM that I've ever seen. It was so fast it fell out of the computer. The cases that... Think about this. The shields for the RAM couldn't even contain it. That's how fast it was. That's why they fell off. I'll read out the specs. Let me read out the specs real quick. The case is this one. The GPU, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080 Ti. CPU, Intel Core i9 10090K. CPU cooling, a Kraken. Asus ROG Maximus XII Hero motherboard. The RAM is 32 gigabytes of ARGB, 4000 megahertz, max, put in parentheses, max speed. So that means it's pretty fast. Primary storage is a 2 terabyte. I don't know if that's an SSD or not. And then there's a secondary hard drive that's also 2 terabytes and a 4 terabyte hard disk drive. And the power supply is shungite. And the fans are very fast. And let's see here, give it a name. I have 2 names for my PCs. First, it starts off as awesome, and then I rename it to dog shit. Like, this PC is named dog shit. That one is garbage. This one is absolute trash. And that one over there doesn't even work. So, that's pretty much it. And this one is the good one for now. This is the good PC. So I'm happy. Let me go ahead and... Where's the... Okay, let me put this back on. Oh, shit. I lost the screw.
Well met.
Twilight falls on Azeroth. A new dawn rises in its wake. The pages turn to the next chapter.
Obregon's pretty cool. It definitely is another one of those things. I mean, just look at it. Look at all these gears and gizmos up top there.
I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. It's hard to all I know.
Take that.
So unreal. What's on your mind? I'm out of range. That building isn't. I can't do that. Not ready yet. Not enough rage. Need more rage. Not enough rage. I don't have a target. need to get closer. I am ready yet. Enough rage. Enough rage. I'm out of range. I need more rage. I don't have a target. I need to get closer. Not enough rage. I need more rage. Not enough rage. I need more rage. It is too far away. My ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that. I need to get closer. I'm out of range. I need more range. Ability isn't ready. Not enough range. I need more range. I need to get closer. It is too far away. Not enough rage. Need more rage. Not enough rage. Not ready yet. I can't do it. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. Need more rage. I can't do that. I'm out of range. too far away. I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. Not enough courage. I need more rage. I can't. My ability isn't there yet.
Interest you on the pint? can I do for you? What's on your mind?
Hey there. Greetings for the Alliance. Well met. You need something?
Was as soft as the skies, as the wolf waits below.
Great to meet you. What's on your mind?
What can I get for you today? Hey, good. Great to meet you. Off with you. What's on your mind? See you soon.
Can I help you? Have a good one.
I need to get closer. Not early. I'm out of range. It is too far away. Enough range. too far away. I'm out of range. I need to get closer. That isn't I'm out of range. Not ready. I need to get closer. It is too far away. I'm out of range. That ability isn't ready yet. It is too far away. Not ready. Need more rage. Not enough rage. I need to get closer. I can't do it. More rage. It is too far away. That ability isn't ready yet. need to get closer. I can't do it. Not enough rage. I'm out of range. Not ready. Need more rage. It is too far away. That ability isn't ready yet. Not enough rage. I need to get closer. I can't do it.
Greetings. Be careful. King's honor, friend. Go with honor, friend. What can I do for you? Light pleasure.